What's up, people? And seeing that we're getting closer to Halloween, what better movie to talk about than Halloween, right? Michael Myers, come on. You can't have Halloween without Halloween. Sorry. I love the fact that there's another one coming, another one coming next year after that. You got Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, I think it's called. So cool seeing Jamie Lee Curtis back in the spot again. Anyway, I'm here in defense of Rob Zombie's Halloween. That's right. For those who don't know, Rob Zombie, heavy metal guy, uh, director too. I'm sure you've heard at least one of his movies. House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, Lords of Salem, 31. I go on and on. But anyway, he took a crack at remaking Halloween. Now, some people like it, some people don't, and it's crazy how split it is, like down the middle. It's crazy almost. Um, but yeah, I never understood that. I was excited, nonetheless, to see Rob Zombie tackle this. John Carpenter's first one will always be a masterpiece. I like he has input in the next remakes that are coming out, the final two, well, three if you count the one from 2018. But yeah, like I said, everything from the iconic music, the shape, just Michael Myers just popping up out of nowhere. You know, there's always been kind of like a human aspect to him, whereas like Jason, Freddy, Leatherface, they're all driven. You know, some being supernatural, some having just really messed up, childhoods, and others just kind of falling somewhere in between. But Michael Myers, just kind of wrapped everything up, and he was the guy, like he has Halloween in the title, So anyway, like I said, Rob Zombie's Halloween. I kind of appreciate that. Don't get me wrong, I love them all. First one's the best. I'll never ever throw that away. Whatever. That's just bottom line. First one, second one, all of them, all of them. But what I liked, what Rob did was he kind of set out. In the beginning, I thought it was going to be like a prequel. Was my understanding, and what he did was kind of brilliant. He filmed a half prequel, half remake, and I'm okay with that. In the first Halloween, we see just a glimpse of Michael Myers as a kid. We see what he does that kind of models him into the serial killer he wind up becoming, and hunting his sister pretty much after so many years. But yeah, I always like the realism behind it. I mean, Jason's Friday the 13th story could happen. I'm sure deep within the woods they're psychopaths. And, if you believe in, like, demons and stuff, Freddy Krueger, dream demon, right? But with Michael, like I said, he kind of stood out to me. And that's why I was appreciated. And, like, I mean, the cast alone, see what Rob does, he brings in people that he works with a lot. A lot of these, I don't want to say old-time actors, but actors that have been in other, like, B movies and other movies that he's directed, he brings them along. I mean, the fact that he put Daniel Harris in, Halloween 1 and 2, the 2007, and I think the other one was 2009, Halloween, because he did both. He did two remakes. And nice touch. I liked it. Tyler Mane, freaking, he's the dude in X-Men. It was Sabretooth, big hulky, bulk kind of guy. And yeah, so his Halloween kind of shows you this deconstruction of this really dysfunctional family, typical, hick, like everyone's got an issue. And poor Michael's in the middle of this. And you see from his actions as a kid what he does. These are like dead giveaway signs, like, oh, there's something wrong. This kid needs help. And his mom's like, no, I'll try and help him out. So then when, shit is the fan, Michael one day snaps, and it just so happens to be on Halloween. maybe he wasn't hugged that much. His stepdad's giving him shit, or no one took him out, pretty much to do anything, let alone trick or treating. So he goes on a rampage, and I mean, annihilates everyone except like his, baby sister, and she eventually grows up, and it's her story now, and Malcolm McDowell, as I mean, no, it's a hard shoes to fill. Donald Pleasant's character in the originals, Dr. Loomis, really, really tough, and even this one. But the guys that they were casted in the remakes, I don't want to say did it justice, but they fit. They fit. They kind of did their own thing. They went about it differently, but they channeled that, Donald Pleasance, and I like that. Like you said, you can't copy a master, but you could, take what that person has built, the foundation, and kind of decorate it yourself and see what happens. But anyway, like I said, the cast work, the brutality, which I love, especially in the second one. The second one, like, he wasn't even wearing his mask. And I know Michael Myers, the representation is the whole shapeless face. We get it. By the way, in case you guys tune in at this point, if you don't know Halloween, what are you doing? You should know Halloween. Come on. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. But anyway, this is not a review. This is just me kind of, my 2 cents and reasoning why I like Rob Zombie's remakes. A lot of people that disliked it, their main issue was he humanizes the character. Well, I mean, last I checked, the man had a pulse, right? Sure, he gets beat up and shot multiple times on the brink of death, but Michael Myers is Michael Myers. He thrives on pain, misery, and if that's like his gasoline, I guess, to keep him going, hey. You ever hear those stories of like the grandmother sees her grandkid about to be run over by like a truck? Well, and all of a sudden she gets like this crazy, Hulk strength, adrenaline. There's some logic to it. I'm not saying it explains why Michael Myers is a hulking psychopath, but man's a beast, so he's gonna do beast things, and he can take a bullet or two. It's not logical. But anyway, Rob Zombie definitely humanizes the character. We get the backstory, the recent story, and it's continued on into the sequel. And it all kind of climaxes to this epic finale. And he has this way of just like, it's never a happy ending with Rob. I'll be honest with you. All of his movies have this, and it's not even a downer ending. It's just that damn, it's like all that carnage, and there's no forgiveness. There's zero fucks given at the end of his movies. Like, what you see is what you get. The end. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people like, happy-go-lucky endings. It's like, release. But nope, Rob's like saying, no, we're just going to keep pummeling you until the screen goes, fade to black. Some people dig it. It's unnatural. It's not the norm, but, I mean, it's Rob Zombie, so don't expect it. This is a guy who grew up with this stuff. He's a fan himself, so. But yeah, like I said, I enjoy it for those aspects. The little stuff he puts in, he, kind of tempoed the music in a different way too. I like how everyone kind of like every Halloween sequel or remake kind of has a twist on its own Halloween theme, which is pretty awesome. I never get tired of that. And but yeah, like I said, between the gore, the brutality in this, it just shows you what a person like Michael Myers is capable of, and he doesn't back down from it. He's not mysterious. We know who he is. The players in this crazy game probably don't know what it is, but they start to build up to like saying, oh, this dude's after his sister. He knows, he's aware. And the second one really kind of brings that totally lost it vision out. A lot of these different connections, like throughout the second one, Michael, he's having these visions of seeing his dead mom with a pale horse, which usually signifies death, and wherever he goes, death follows. That's like the old saying. But anyway, yeah, I like Rob Zombie's foreshadowing. I mean, call him a good director or not, that's your opinion. I like the guy. Not, like I said, not just because of his music, but I like how he directs. I like it. It's really raw and in your face, and a lot of people kind of don't like it. You know, a lot of people have tried, you know, this thing, and you know, like I said, there's other better directors out there, but you leave Rob Zombie to a project, he's gonna make something. And like I said, a lot of his movies, the later movies, are hit and miss. No one's perfect, but you know, I think how he handled Halloween, love it or hate it, he made it unique. And call it humanized, but I mean, you know, last I checked, most serial killers, they do inhuman things, but they all started out as human. And so before you go check out the sequel, the one that's coming out, the Halloween Kills remake, or whatever you call it now, new trilogy, I don't know. Yeah, give Rob Zombie's Halloween's, you know, a try. They're awesome. Really, I can't say nothing bad about them. I enjoyed them. I mean, some people might not like it, but I mean, like I said, ouch. There's like the scenes in it, just the graphic. You know, you feel bad for the family when you see like the downward spiral, and just creates this monster. And this is that monster's tale, from a disturbed kid to a full-grown psychopath, and a force of nature almost. It's like a storm, you know, that you can't control. You could try to, but you know, the aftershocks, like an earthquake. Earthquake happens, aftershocks kind of follow it. Force of nature, you know, I get it. And I think Rob Zombie did a fine job handling such an iconic character. And like I said, it's really all you need. He made it work. I'm happy about it. Like I said, it's kind of my defense for his Halloween remakes. All right, guys, just wanted to you know, talk about that. Like I said, Halloween's coming. Halloween's not Halloween without Halloween and Michael Myers. Yeah. While I'm talking, definitely check out John Carpenter's Halloween and the rest of his movies, because the guy is super talented. John Carpenter is a wonderful, groundbreaking director on his own. The man kind of started the whole thing, so, or definitely added to the slasher genre that it became late 70s, early 80s. His movies are all over the place. Horror, sci-fi, action. There's something for everybody. Along with Rob Zombie. Fantastic director on his own. Has a very dark sense of humor. Dark twists. Like I said, the endings are very nihilist. No good, happy endings. You think it's going to go one way, but it's like, nope, sorry. You know, it kind of in your face. And, yeah, that's all I got to say. Hey, look, thanks for listening. And before this month's over, definitely want to do another horror movie. Maybe a review this time. Nothing recent. Maybe like I'll do, you know, I'll dig in my DVD or VHS collection. It's somewhere down in my basement. I'll dig it out maybe if I can. And yeah. All right, guys. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And until next time. Peace.